What is up, guys?
Wait.
What?
My computer's trying to connect. It's saying trying to connect. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, I'm in. All right, we're good now.
I'm going to leave this in. This is our intro.
Oh, okay.
So today we're reviewing Green in Sword Art Online Alicization. Andy, start us off.
All right, I don't have the Heart of the Cards pulled up, but we got College Graduate from Bunny Girl Senpai. She looks like.
That's her.
If all your characters have Flucklight, this card gains 1,000 power. You put this in your clock. When another Flucklight is attacked, you can do that, return that character to your hand. So, this is a double rare.
It is a double rare.
Is she herself Flucklight? So, like, she's a...
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a 3K, like, if you just play her by... Like, if you open with it.
Right.
Yes.
So, basically an oversize.
It is kind of nice that you can, like, deny reverse going into, your opponent's level 1. If they have an on-reverse combo, you can fuck them over with this. But,
That's true.
Which is nice, but... Doesn't seem like double rare material to me.
I don't think this card is great for a double rare. It's
rare at best.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C+. I don't think it's even really playable. It's just kind of niche depending on your meta that you're playing against.
Yeah, hard to agree with that.
I think I'd give it like the probably a C+, like a niche plus also. Like if you're in a heavy like on reverse meta and like you want a 3K beater that can also save. I mean, it's not like a bad card to incidentally just have, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, no.
I mean, it does sit at 3K though.
yeah, and like if you're running all in on Flucklight, you know,
which I assume you are if you're playing this set.
Yeah, you probably are, and it's like it's a decent card, but
It's all right, yeah.
Not outstanding. I mean, it has late game utility too. Like,
I guess. I mean, how bad do you want to clock yourself during the late game though? It could be.
If they have like an on reverse finisher, I'll clock myself.
Oh, okay, fair.
And you get the character back to your hand, so you can replay it, trigger your battle cry again.
That's a best case scenario though. I feel like
I'm gonna bump it up. It is a double rare after all, so
okay.
I think it does have potential.
It has potential.
And you know our opinion carries a lot of sway, so I don't want to, manipulate the market too hard by giving it a bad score.
Okay, yeah, this card S tier, easy S tier.
I think I will give it a B- though. I do think it has a potential.
Yeah, like I think at first glance it's like really underwhelming, but I mean you can even do this from the back row too. So like
right.
Yeah.
There's some potential there. It's all right.
All right.
Let's talk about the next card. I don't know who that is.
That's Kirito's sword instructor, I think.
Okay, well this is you.
Oh, okay. Sortelina, how to spend a vacation. All your characters gain the following ability: can't side attack, and when this is placed from hand to stage, put the top 2 cards of your deck into the waiting room, and this gains X power. For the turn, X is 1,000 for the number of Flucklight you milled.
So it gets up to 5K. I guess something to note is there's only one green double rare in this set. We're already done with the double rares.
Wow, it was such a banger too.
Feels bad being green, jeez.
Yeah, green's really bad in this set. I don't think it's that great.
This card is.
This card cannot side attack.
Not great.
It
I'm
mills
gonna
2.
give it a C-.
It gets a C for milling 2.
Yeah, mill is
Okay, milling 2.
Mill
I can
is good. We like
staying
mill.
at C. Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? This is like the Sakura Ricky from Cardcaptor Sakura, but
bad.
terrible.
Yeah.
It has a detrimental effect instead of the Ricky effect. Right? The Sakura Ricky's a 3K.
Is it?
Pretty sure. It gets up to 5K. Maybe it's a... I don't know, but this is like way shittier than that.
Yeah, this is not a good card.
It's pretty bad.
What's her name? Isn't leaving much of an impact.
Yeah, rip Sword Elina.
Her name's Sword Elina?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Sortlina.
She's the sword teacher?
Yes.
What? Jesus Christ, this show.
Sword,
I need to watch it right now.
Sortiliana. Whatever. Next card. Alright, we have Cardinal Battle against the enemy. It's a 1/0 4500. When it's placed on the stage from your hand, gets 1500, so it goes up to 6k. When it attacks, if conclusion over 200 years is in your climax zone, that looks like a green stock soul. I'm not 100% sure on that. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's Fluct Light, put it into your stock and choose up to one Charlotte's Assistant in your waiting room and return it to your hand.
Charlotte's Assistant, so we know, has its 1/1 event backup. You have to play Fluct Light to play it. If you choose one of your characters and give it this card, choose one of your characters and that character gains the following ability for the turn. This card cannot reverse.
Okay, so it's Metalupa.
Okay.
This card cannot reverse its opponent.
No, this card cannot be reversed. It's one.
Cannot be
It's
reversed.
one of those.
Yeah.
One of those 1/1s. Target character can't be reversed counters.
I like those.
They're all right.
They're pretty good.
So it stocks you off of a stock soul. So this is I guess some sort of heavy compression combo, and it gets you a 1/1.
Like it pays the stock to get the unreversible thing, so it like pays for the event when you play it.
Right.
It can fail though.
Notable. This kind of reminds me of like a Bunny Girl Union, but you don't need a reverse. So you just get the event for attacking. Like you don't need a reverse for it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it gets to like the similar power threshold, not as strong as Bunny,
Yeah,
but it
So
gets
it's
to
a potential
6K.
plus too.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 1.5 because you get a card to stock and you get this event back.
It's like
yeah,
Union.
if you hit it, yeah.
I think it's janky,
It is extremely
It is
janky.
but
Yeah.
I think it can work. I am a fan of these like 1/1 backup cards. Like people's finishers rely on getting reverses. People's level 1 combos rely on it. Bullshit like Rem, you know. A lot of stuff needs to get a reverse.
Right.
And like you can just save your character too. And the fact that this like generates a stock, pays for it, and is an on attack plus is actually not too bad.
Mm-hmm. I guess something to note is playing this card almost forces you to splash blue in your deck, but to my knowledge,
You're playing like a blue-green build. I don't know what any of these blue cards do, but I mean maybe something really good is here.
yeah, I mean to my knowledge, blue is like the good color in this set. So
I think I'm ready to score it. I think I'd give it like a C+ for now. I think it's.
Yeah,
I was
same.
also agreeing C+.
I think people's knee-jerk reaction is going to be wrong on this one, and I feel like I'm going to add like a slash here. You know, could maybe even be like a B+, depending on how good blue is. You know what I mean? Maybe not B+, but it could like jump up to the B tier if you know there's a whole deck here. I don't know.
I'm not sure if I am a huge fan of the 1/1 can't be reversed event counters, but I do think this card might have a place in some sort of compression heavy build where you just want to build a ton of stock.
Yeah.
Tyler, any thoughts?
No.
All right, moving on. All you, Zach.
Ronnie and Tisa, girls of marriageable age. Oh my.
For Brandon, maybe.
Yeah. Assist all of your characters in front of this gain X. It's a 500 level assist. On play, pay 1, get to climax. Choose a climax in waiting room and return it to hand. And you can rest it. Choose a character with Kirito and or Yu-Gi-Oh in its name, and that character gains 1500.
Okay, so this isn't a horrible
That's
level
not
assist.
too bad.
No,
It's a climax swap.
Climax swap is potentially relevant, especially
Yeah.
if there's a decent bar combo.
I have no idea.
Me neither. We're gonna.
I don't know what the finisher goes off of, but it's not too
I don't
common that you see a climax swap.
I know.
You don't see those that often.
Yeah, I know literally nothing about green in this set, so we're all
Me
in this
too.
together.
And hey, level assist plus 1500 more power. That's like 3000 power.
It turns out there's a lot of Kiritos and Yu-Gi-Ohs in this set, and this goes right along with playing potentially playing green-blue because Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh are both blue.
Tyler, you probably have paid the closest attention to the spoilers, I would imagine, being the Sword Art fan you are.
I didn't really see much green, but with this card, I think I'd probably give it like a B because I do like it. I like level assists, and climax swaps are always nice, even if it's not bar.
I agree. I think as far as baseline level assists go, I think this card is fairly relevant, especially if you have some climax, specifically a bar, that you'd want to swap.
Or what I'm betting is there's a blue gate in blue. They're probably wanting you to run this.
There is a good combo with blue gate, I think.
Is the Yu-Gi-Oh finisher off of blue gate?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give that a B.
Yeah,
I like this card.
And I think it
B
is.
minus.
I think it is a playable level assist. I'm gonna give it a B as well.
I still think it's a little bit niche still. You know,
It
always
is.
need a climax takes, and it seems like you probably throw it in your deck as a 1 or 2 of, and you get it when you need it.
Yeah,
But not like a staple.
It's playable for what it is.
Yeah.
And what are the traits on this? Is this like splashable in a
it's
normal build?
Flocklight something else.
Aristocracy.
Aristocracy trait, my favorite.
Yes.
I was gonna say if that was like, and I don't know if Sword Art has a climax swap. Otherwise,
They do. They have the cat chain on
Yeah,
the
it's a
2/1.
okay.
It gets strong against level 3s.
All right.
I guess this is the Alicization climax swap. All right, next card.
Hey, it's College Grad again. My favorite. Complete Control Cardinal. Oh, she's not a college grad. She's Catholic. Okay. Same thing. Assist all your characters. This is also a level assist. Climax combo to be human. Here's your bar combo, Brian. When you play the bar, choose 2 of your characters. They get the ability. When you attack, reveal the top card of your library. If it is level 1 or higher, put it in your stock.
So we're just
So you build a shitload of stock.
we're just playing Cardinal Waifu, and we just compress super hard,
So this is just Shank.
but not as good.
But
Yes,
Dude.
exactly.
You know what I'm thinking here, Tyler? Enemy. Holy Tree enemy deck. Build a fuckload of stock and play the enemy. Huh?
which enemy are you talking about?
The White Holy Tree combo.
You had that deck at one point. It was the White Holy Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Incarnate of the Radius.
Build a fuckload of stock with this and the other card, and then blow them up with the tree.
The tree is also a climax combo, so I guess you'd be running.
Yeah,
you'd be
that'd
going,
be
Oh.
3-3-2.
you'd be going 3-3-2.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's why you have the climax swap.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
So you're running
There you go, dude.
You're running 2-1 level assists.
You're probably. If we're being serious here, you're probably running 2 of the stock, soul 3 of the bar, and 1 of the Holy Tree.
Probably. This is.
I mean, you can win by just compressing super hard anyway.
Yeah. This card is.
I'm gonna give this just a C.
I'm giving it a C. It's mega niche.
It's not even guaranteed.
No.
Yeah.
That Holy Tree deck seems Why am I yelling in caps locks? Holy Tree. I think there's a deck there. That's like pretty cool.
I would be interested to see you draft that.
If I actually gave a shit, I would totally build that. But hey, I mean, I have all the Holy Tree stuff, and I'm sure the people who are cracking boxes of Alicization will just have these left over. So I might try that. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. All right.
All right. Next.
Tell us about our college graduate, Ty.
Alright, this college graduate is Sage of the Library Cardinal. When this is placed from stage to hand, you may choose and perform one of the following effects. Discard a card from your hand to the waiting room. If you do, put the top card of your clock into stock. Draw up to 2 cards and discard a card from your hand to the waiting room. Or until the next end of your opponent's turn, this gains 4,500 power and the following ability. In battles involving this, no player may back up from hand.
Okay, this is interesting.
It's a toolbox of effects. That's
Yeah.
pretty. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
What's the trait? Is it Avatar Net? Please, can we search it?
It's Fluctlight something. Is nobody gonna tell us? It's
Hey, I'm checking.
it's
I'll check.
Fluctlight Sacred Arts.
Sacred Arts.
I really, really like these like choice effects.
Mhm.
Makes me really think. You play Hearthstone, Brian, and like Druid. I really like the whole like choose.
Yeah.
You know, do this or that when you play, and this is like super utility. Like this is a real good pinch hitter. Like it's either like a Krista. It draws you into your combo,
Mhm.
or
They're all good
4,500
effects.
power and you can't use backups.
They're like all good effects that you would normally play at level 3-4 anyway.
And you can
Right.
pick and choose. I
It's
really,
super
really like
fun.
this.
It is pretty neat. It's just the only real downside is it's relatively low power.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
you
can
could
make
do
it
the
big.
4,500.
You could make it big.
puts it at
Yeah.
14k till the end of your opponent's turn.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it is.
they can't back up, so
Plus all those obligatory level assists you're running in these spicy decks.
yeah, true. That thing would be huge.
You have that blue count, Sumo Bane. You know,
Yeah,
what is it? 1/1 blue counter.
Sumo Spider.
Sumo
The thing
Spider.
is, I don't know what the finisher would be if you just run this.
Well, this isn't off a combo. You probably
Yeah.
run it next to Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do. You would run like
You're playing Blue Gate.
like blue green.
The
Yeah.
Climax Swamp, yeah.
This Fluctlight stuff is looking super cool. This green stuff, I'm really digging it. But it's like it's a good card, but where do you fit it in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Like it's super high utility. But if it was like an Avatar net, this card would be so good.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a B- because
I think it's playable somewhere, but only just.
yeah.
I think it's
I
good
agree.
enough.
I
If
think
you're
it's
running
like it's like a niche card, but it's super good. So that gives it the bump up to B.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honestly, the card's biggest issue, now that I think about it, is the fact that it is green.
The fact that it's green Fluctlight. If this
Yeah.
card was like red Avatar net, holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Holy tree.
Holy tree.
Let's move on to this
All right.
dad
Okay, here we go.
joke.
We've got
Dad finisher.
The Chad.
the Chad, legendary
Chad
hero,
Dad.
Berkuli Synthesis 1.
What the fuck?
When this card is placed from your hand to the stage, draw 2, ditch 1. When this attacks, if the bar, there's another bar, is in your climax zone, until the end of your opponent's turn, it gets 1,500 and the following ability. Pay 2, ditch 1. When the character across from this attacks, you can pay the cost. If you do, burn 4.
What?
So
You
it's-
flash shot Xenon, but on their turn?
Yeah.
What do you think of this, Tyler? You played a lot of Xenon. Is this Xenon's dad?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
He's just some random dude. in
That would be good
Alicization.
flavor.
It's definitely
that's
funny. I
Kirito-
have no
that's
idea how
Kirito's
good
dad.
this
That's
is.
Kirito's dad.
Of course. Yeah, Kirito's
Okay.
dad.
And it kind of digs first zone climax, even though you're gonna have it already because it's a bar.
Well, this card is hilarious. I love
It
this.
is. It's very funny.
I love this card. I don't know if this is the competitive combo
Yeah,
of
all
choice.
this says as well. It says when they attack. So even if they side attack,
Right, so they can't side. to
you can
avoid it.
still last shot them.
Why wouldn't I just last shot on my turn?
Because you're
And-
being polite and giving your
Yeah,
opponent
you're giving them a
chance.
chance.
Here's the other thing too, like a good player like myself would look at this card and see the top effect and say, that doesn't really mean a whole fuck lot, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't need to draw into my climax because it's a gold bar.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So, like, that effect is almost it's not negligible, but it could be something more useful. I'd rather this be like a healer or
if it healed, it would be.
And that's just because it combos with gold bar specifically. And I hate burning for 4, and I hate gold bar in general, so don't like it. We'll give it a D+.
I'm gonna give it a C because it's funny.
I'm gonna give it a C because it's funny.
C+ because it's very funny.
Okay.
Okay. That's a review of Green so far. It's funny.
It's funny.
I think you guys are just being too generous.
No, I actually like this.
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's D worthy. That's for sure.
No, it's not bad. It's just.
What's your reasoning for that? It's a finisher that deals damage. It is a finisher that functions.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a functional finisher that does draw you up net 1 card, and it.
I mean, even if
There's
you're not
other
looking
things.
for the climax, you can still get like money counter or something.
Yeah, you can. That's something to note. Is
True.
Yeah.
Events aren't trait locked, so you could draw like opposition by the shield off this or something.
That is a feather in its cap. You're right.
I don't think the card's bad. I just think it's subpar. It's just there's just better options, almost certainly, even in Fluctlight.
Well, you're not going to change my mind. I'd rather still run Holy Tree.
I wasn't trying to.
All right.
All right.
I think this is Zach, right?
Zach.
Cardinal girl named Lycerus. Global Fighter Fluctlights. When you play Climax, you can pay 1, choose a Cardinals Dagger in the waiting room, and return to hand. Cardinals Dagger is the 1 green event. I'll just do it now, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you have 2 or you can't play it if you have 2 of your Fluctlights, and then you choose a Sage of the Library Cardinal in your hand and put it to any side of the stage. It's to an event.
I think. Sage,
Wait.
Sage
Which one's Sage of the Cardinal?
Choice 1.
Yeah, that's the toolbox cardinal. So you can. There's an event that lets you early play the toolbox card.
Notably, you don't have to sacrifice a card to put it into play. I feel like Madoka has an effect like this, but I think you have to sack the character.
This reminds me
I don't know.
most of the Forbidden Library that puts the Beatrice stand and swap into play from ReZero.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same thing?
It's a 2/2 event, but it's aside from that, it's almost identical. Yeah, it just puts the level 3 into play from your hand.
So wouldn't you?
I don't hate this.
It's not horrible. It gets your
any climax.
Yeah, it's just. I would much rather sacrifice a character just to get it back, though, than be stuck to having to have a climax. Personally,
I like the fact that it's a free plus, especially if you're running stock soul.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how you fit it in your deck.
I can kind of.
You'd probably have to make your deck around it, kind of like Forbidden Library.
Yeah, I can kind of.
I don't think it's worth it though.
I can kind of see where they're going with this. Like you play the toolbox card with this, and then you pop it back to your hand with the double rare and do it again because you just have such free access to Cardinals Dagger. I guess is what they're trying to.
And then what? You just spam the.
I guess
profit.
One of the effects of the other card.
You profit. That's what you do.
I'm trying to make sense of the double rare.
I don't think there is sense of the double rare. It's really weird.
I think the double rare is a good card, and you splash it in your Fluctlight deck, but you don't play it green because of that card. I think it's a level 0, and you can just put it in any Fluctlight deck, and it's a good card.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
So you run it. It's like a 2 of.
Mm-hmm.
What I see when I look at this card is you need to devote a lot of fucking deck spots. That early play we described earlier, we decided that it's like a good 1 of, maybe 2 of.
Yeah.
And then you need to play 2 or 3 of this, and then 2 or 3 of the dagger, and that's a lot of deck spots on something that's not great.
Right, and this combo already screams. You want to be running more than 2 of the toolbox card just to have it in hand to go with the dagger. So it's
like if this card sacked itself and put the Cardinal into play, it would be good. But I think the fact that you actually have to run daggers on top of everything else makes it shitty.
Mm-hmm.
F+ because it's a combo.
I'm gonna give it
I'm gonna give it a D plus.
Yeah, D plus for pay one plus. We like pay one plus. Recurable pay one plus.
The Cardinals Dagger is so specific, though.
It is.
It is.
I mean, it's just like Forbidden Library.
And it's like you're not even like paying 1 to put your thing into play. You're paying 1 to get the dagger and then 1 to play the dagger. You're still paying 2.
It's basically a nerd pay condition with extra steps.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a roundabout early play condition. It's even shittier. No plus.
Oof.
Plus revoked.
Wow.
I'm ready to move on. I don't want to see this anymore.
All right.
Alrighty.
This is you, Andy.
And I have no idea where we're at. This looks like a young Asana, though.
Oh, this is the little stabby lollies, right?
Yeah, these are the poisonous lollies.
It's the Apprentice Nun.
Okay.
Synthesis
The
29.
apprentice, the youngling. Alright, what do these younglings do? Discard a Fluck-like character. When you play this, discard a Fluck-like character. Search your library for an Apprentice Nun Lionel Synthesis 28, which is, I'm assuming, the other
She
card.
searches
Yeah.
for the other one.
Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. And when you attack, choose one of your characters, they get 1,000. And what's the, what does this other sister do? This other lolly? She is a trapper. The character across from her can't move.
Oh, really? So anti-runner is relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this was like pay 1 plus rather than discard plus. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, effectively what this reads to me is you can be running 8 copies of your anti-runner.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I just run the anti-runner and then just play another card that pumps it?
Well, this means that you are almost guaranteed to find your anti-runner turn 1.
I guess it lets you mull super aggressively for your level 1 combo too.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you get this, then you can.
I wish it
another
was
card
ditch a
into the
card
zero.
instead of a Fluck-like character.
Yeah, if you could ditch
That'd make it
Climax,
better,
that would
too.
be better, yeah.
I think it's just alright. I'll give it like a C minus.
Yeah, this card on its own is okay. I'm going to give it a C plus just because it synergizes with the anti-runner.
I don't really think there's really ever a spot for this card, but I like the anti-runner as its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, why not just play the anti-runner because the anti-runners are good, and then not play this bad card?
Like, I think the only way that I would run this card is if it was ditch a card and not a character.
That's fair.
Man, I had high hopes going into green. You know.
I did not, and I am.
I didn't either.
I am.
Well, I got my hopes up with the Cardinals, but we're getting to the garbage now.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly whelmed by green.
Alright.
This is.
Is this one me?
That's you, yeah.
Alright. Ronnie and Tisei, Integrity Knight Petition. When this is played from hand to the stage, pay the cost, which is ditch a card. If so, choose a Fluck-like character in your clock and return it to hand and put the top card of your library in clock.
It's kind of like VR Karen from
Yeah.
GGO, but it doesn't know 2, so it's worse.
I mean, I get.
It's like a more restrictive drop searcher, but you don't have to pay 1.
Yeah, it's a ditch outlet in green, which is something we haven't really seen yet, aside from the climax swap.
Good
So
synergy
yay
with
for that.
Bar.
It is, yeah.
All you 8-bar Sal players out there.
I don't think this card is horrible. I do think it's underwhelming, though.
Yeah, I don't think this card will ever see play, but I don't think it's bad. I'm gonna give it a C minus.
We are once again whelmed by green.
Yep.
I think C minus is acceptable.
I'm just gonna be a sheep here. I've never actually played a card like this, like a clock swap. So I'll just go with you guys on this one.
I tried playing the Koga Brainstorm in Bunny Girl one time, which swaps your clock. That was suffering. I didn't like that.
You played Dougal, of course it's gonna suffer.
I think that was the real problem.
All right, let's drop this conversation and move on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about.
Hey, it's the Chad.
What card number is this? 36. All right, let's talk about Berkuli, Hero of Heroes. You can't play backups or events from hand.
So he's Sheen on
He's
4K, just like in regular Sword Art.
I mean, if you're not really aggressively running backups or events, this is a fine oversize at level 0.
It's a pretty good one, yeah.
It's that's a playable
But
card.
Yep.
Playable.
but
But what?
What?
But what?
Tell me, Andy.
B for butt.
B for butt. They're trying to get you to play that Sumo Bane, Sumo
Yeah, you can't run Spider Charlotte
Spider.
with this.
I mean, this is...
I mean, you can.
This
It's
is
just
zero.
a don't play this. It's just a 0.
Also, I want to point out too that Sao as a set, generally speaking, is one that really likes its backups
Mhm.
and really
I mean,
likes its
fair,
event
but you don't
counters.
use backups at 0.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Alicization follows that trend
True, but
aggressively.
later in the game, this is like a tough to field card, maybe. If you're
I just
trying to
call
run
it
like
Certain situations, yes, but in general, no.
I mean, it's
Because
just a
I've
body at
used the
that
Sheen
point.
on 4K, and I haven't really ever had an issue with not being able to back up.
yeah, it's kind of like Swimsuit Megumin and Konosuba. Like it has the restriction, sure. You just have to be conscientious of when you play it and what you're holding.
true, but your level 1 combo is also not grabbing you an event.
Well, that's assuming you're playing the Spider combo and not something else.
Because I feel like you could
That
just
is- that
slide
is a
this
good
into
point, yeah.
anything.
Yeah, this is a 0. It can go... It doesn't have to go in green.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better in non-green builds.
Mhm.
It probably
Ironically
is.
enough.
That's
Think
probably actually the case.
I think that makes it a niche card. But I do love 4Ks.
We do, yeah. All right, Zach.
Cool. Tell me about Red Kirito. Is this actually Kirito? Holy
No.
shit.
That's not.
No.
That's
Besides-
I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh next to it, so I like assumed it was like girl Kirito.
It's
There's
beside...
no girl Kirito.
This isn't GGO, Andy. Come on. This is beside Tisei. On play, sacrifice, or when another character with Yu-Gi-Oh in his name becomes reversed in battle, if this is in the back row, you can sack it and rest that character. And it bonds with your blue level 1 combo.
so there's a blue level.
Isn't
1
that the
combo.
Yu-Gi-Oh in the trial deck?
Is that the trial deck?
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh?
the
Might be.
Magaro, I think. Yeah, the Trolloc Magaro.
Oh,
Crystal Song.
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
CD.
That's Crystal Song.
Yeah.
So yeah, it bonds with Crystal Song.
Okay, so that's not horrible, and
That's not horrible.
it is a capture stance Kanon for your Yu-Gi-Oh characters. If this card were level 0 and not level 1, I think.
Oh,
it'd be
yeah,
really
it's level
good.
1.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's really sad, yeah.
And because it's level 1, I'm gonna give it a D plus.
I was just going to give it a flat D.
Flat
I'd
because
give it.
it has to
I'd
be in
give
the
it a
back.
C.
Yeah.
I think you guys are being too harsh this time.
You think?
Okay.
I think, what do you really want to protect with an Encore at level 0 anyway? And like, yeah, I could grab my Yu-Gi-Oh at level 0, I could just grab it at level 1 with this card.
I mean, but then you want a combo at level 1.
But
It
to be
takes
honest,
level 1 slot.
I guess I have to give it a D. If this was like an Apple Bond, I'd give it the C. But
Mhm. Yeah, pay 1 plus is.
Because this doesn't even power it up or anything. It just bonds for it,
It
and
gets
that's
it, and it saves it when it becomes reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does make it easier to find your level 1 combo.
I mean,
saving a
find it, sure.
Magaro seems a little loose though, unless you're comboing again,
Well, you're not necessarily saving your Magaro with it. It finds your Magaro, but it can save any Yu-Gi-Oh character.
True.
But
We'll see how that. Well, we
C
have to.
minus. C
Yeah,
minus.
we have to wait to see how good that is until we get to blue.
yeah.
Alright.
All right, Andy.
This one's me. I'm getting there. We got
This is Sorlina.
Swordalina, Master of Surtlet Style. When she attacks, if you have 2 or more other Fluck-like characters, she gets 2,000 power. This is the assassin profile, I believe.
Yep. What do you think of assassins? Do we like
They're
assassins?
okay. I feel like you run them if you
Okay.
have
They're
to.
fine. They're maybe bordering on C minus. Yeah.
I'm just going to say it's very okay.
It's a very very boring card. It's not
Yeah.
not fun to talk about at all. We've seen this before.
Yeah, I feel like you only run these if your set just doesn't have anything better.
Yeah,
You run
And
this.
Alicization has better things than
much
this.
better. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
run
Maybe
this-
green doesn't.
Well, yeah, maybe green
If you're
doesn't.
playing
Yeah, I
mono
Maybe you
green
run
for
this
some
because you
reason.
have to.
Yeah, this is a card to play if you're very determined to run mono green.
Hmm.
All right, that was easy.
That's all I got.
Yep.
This one's me.
Yep.
Fanatio, disappointing aspect. When this becomes reversed, if the so it's a
Clock bomb.
It's a
Clock
bomb.
Anti-change
Clock
clock bomb.
anti-change clock bomb. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think
I think
it's
A-okay with that. C-okay with that.
I'm gonna give that a C plus.
Gets around Encore, gets around Conan.
It does. Yeah,
Better than an anti-change. A typical anti-change.
better than anything that's sent to waiting room. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
C plus might be the play here.
Yeah, anything that
for
puts
sure.
it to bottom of the deck or in clock is much better than waiting room.
Hmm.
All right.
All right. Oh, we got sideways, dude. Blazing
sideways dudes.
Blazing Knight, Dusselbert Synthesis 7.
What?
Dusselbert. Dusselbert.
Yeah, my favorite sword art character, Dusselberth. Are you
Dusselbert.
Bando?
Dusselbert, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I've realized? Green is very much the and the rest category of this set.
Yeah,
Really? Yeah. Here's everybody else. All the minor characters that were in like one shot.
Alright, 001K. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, if there are one or fewer characters in your opponent's front row, choose a character in your opponent's front row and it gets minus 3K. So it kills runners. When this card attacks, choose a Fluctlight character, it gets 1,000 power. Other Fluctlight can't choose itself.
That's not horrible.
It's reminiscent. It's
It's
reminiscent.
very eh.
Yeah, it's like the Futaba box topper promo from Bunny Girl, which can kill runners too. That also doesn't see play.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm gonna give this a C minus.
Yeah, I'm leaning.
Yeah,
the same
so
way.
am I.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the fact. This is like a personal aside, I guess, but I like when my level zeros are good early and when they have extra value later in the game too. It's one of the things I like a lot about No Game No Life's level zeros.
Mhm.
Is they're really good turn one, but they're also good on your kill turn.
Right.
And this kind of fills the same sort of category where like
Yeah, the power pump is.
it's a good opener. It's a good opener if you're going second, and the power pump can always come in clutch kind of later on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that gives it some merit to running, but good luck finding a spot for it.
All right.
All right.
I'll use Zach.
Aside, Ronya. If you are level 3 or higher, this gains sack it, choose up to one DOS effect or Kirito in your hand, and change into it. So it changes into this.
Yeah, this is the trial deck one. Trial deck healer.
The healer that gets 500 for all your other Fluctlights.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah,
He just heals and gets 500?
Yeah, for each
It gets
other.
500 for everyone, yeah, so it just sits at 11.
11.5 with a full board.
Yeah, 11.5.
But with it, yeah,
It
this.
does nothing early. This is like the antithesis of the last card.
Yeah, this gets
It's kind
it
of
gets
shitty
you-
late game.
it gets you your Triarch Healer for free. Basically, you pay it for free.
Yeah, I kind of hate this card.
Hey, you know, I'm going to give the D minus. You know why?
Why?
Because if you buy a trial deck and you just want to update it and make it a little bit better with minimal investment, this isn't too bad.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, this and the
Okay, that's fair.
this and
Yeah.
the other TCA, which gets the Yu-Gi-Oh combo, are very good.
If this is your
additions
very
to the
first
trial
Weiss
deck.
Schwarz trading card game set, and you want to improve your trial deck, and you pull this out of your first pack, put it in your deck,
That's completely fair.
and then
Yeah.
shred it immediately after you get another level 0 that does anything.
Which you might have gotten in that same pack. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah.
All right, next.
This is just the anti-runner. How would you evaluate a anti-runner that's just vanilla statted anti-runner?
2500 anti-runner.
That's still bigger than every runner.
A lot of mill runners.
Most runners.
A lot of mill runners are 2500.
Oh, that's true.
Or
It does tie
smaller.
most of them.
Yeah.
So that makes it significantly worse. I'm gonna give it a C. Yeah.
I think if it were just if it were well, if it were a 3K, it'd be really good. But
Yeah, it would be. Then
the fact that it ties mill runners makes it a little less desirable, maybe.
Agreed.
But still all right.
All right. Next card.
It's the other sideways, man.
Oh, sideways man.
This must be first sideways man's enemy because he was red background. This guy's blue background. Am I right? I haven't seen the show.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Tyler, this is you.
Oh, this is me?
Yep. This is beautiful purple hair, Elder.
Beautiful purple hair, Eldry Synthesis 31.
Holy shit,
What
that's
the
actually his
hell?
fucking name.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually his name, Zach.
Beautiful purple hair. Alright. If this has a marker under it, it gains 4,000 power in the following ability. Ditch a Fluct-like character from your hand, and at the beginning of the climax phase, if there is no opponent's character opposite of this, you may pay the cost. If so, choose one of your opponent's characters and move it up.
So it can attack the back row.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Get over here.
When this is placed from hand to stage, you may choose an Alice Unexpected Arrival. Which card's that? And you're waiting. Put it
Probably
face up
yellow.
as a marker.
Checking. It's vanilla 3K yellow.
It's probably a vanilla 3K.
Oh, we knew that something was comboing with
Yeah.
that.
That's how it always is. If there's like a decent card that combos with the level 0 and no climax, it's always a vanilla 3K. Which, you know my opinion on those.
What's your opinion on those?
Love them.
Honestly, I like this card. It's
It's pretty cool.
I mean, vanilla 3Ks on their own aren't atrociously bad, and this card with the marker is a 6500 that can attack the back row. I don't think that's horrible.
If your opponent
pretty
leaves you an
cool.
open lane, you can turn it into a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it worth running a vanilla 3K for this?
It's basically
That's
an
what it comes
oversized.
down to.
I would try it. I don't think this card is fantastic, but I think it is. On the,
Yeah, I'm the same mind.
It's on the high end of the niche spectrum. I think it might have a
It's an
chance to do
oversize.
something.
You know what? I think green is bad enough that a vanilla 3K is perfectly fine, and that makes this a good card.
Yeah, it makes it perfectly acceptable.
Well,
I'll give it a C plus too.
the vanilla 3K isn't even in green. That's how bad green is. It's in yellow.
I think if you want to run a green deck, you're like 3K is pretty premium, so you can just run this card.
Oh, honestly though. All right, next card.
Good job, purple hair dude.
This is Lifa something Lifa. Lifa Virtual World Information.
Is this Avatar Net?
Yeah,
While you're
this
there.
is Avatar Weapon Trait. Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Ooh,
OG,
okay.
OG Sword Art. When you use an act ability, this card gains 1500 power. Act, rest one of your characters with Avatar or Net trait. This gains 1000 power.
Gets up
This
to
is-
7K on its own.
Huh. This seems to me like leave a waifu deck material.
Yeah,
Well, hold on. Maybe in like the standby switch or something with a lot of backups, right? Like, could be a good 1-0 maybe?
yeah.
Like, backup gives it an extra 15.
So let's compare this to swimsuit.
Tetsugu.
To swimsuit Sugu. Yeah.
What does she do? I forget.
Somebody tell me how big that card gets. I think it gets to 7K on its own when it gets backed up before the backup power. So I think it's just a strictly better version of this card. and that card doesn't see all that much play.
I only see Carmen play it.
Alright, well, I typed in titty Sugu, and I only got porn, so I don't... Did not help me. I'm pretty sure the
this a
Sugu's
D.
better though.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a D as well.
I'm pretty sure the Sugu's better.
It's bad, but not atrociously bad.
It'll work perfectly fine in your waifu deck. Don't worry.
If you waifu Leafa for some godforsaken reason.
Hey, you
Whoa.
gotta get.
Leaf is fine, dude.
No, she's not.
We stand Leaf. Yes, we do. I do.
Okay.
Unless I'm missing
Okay,
something from
Andy.
Alicization. What?
She doesn't do anything in Alicization.
Leafa's the perfect little sister. Don't talk.
All
shit.
she does is she falls in love with her brother, and then she gets disappointed that he's her brother / cousin.
Falls in love with her brother. She's perfect. All right, next card.
Oh my god.
Zach.
Great Knight Phanasiosynthesis 2. At the beginning of your climax phase, if this is in the front row, all front row characters get minus 1,000 power for their turn.
All front row characters.
Huh, that's a unique effect.
That's bad. Because it's pretty much everything's the same. Except for
you're
this.
right, it's not just your opponent.
Yeah.
So unless you're killing off things that have 1,000 or less power in the front row, this card is...
Nope.
Yeah, it's...
You know that card in what is it? The Kazuto and Asana, the 1500 that gives 1,000 during your opponent's turn. You draw 2, ditch 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
SAO Survivor.
This is like a more aggressive and shittier version of that.
Yes.
Kind of. I don't like it.
I don't
This is
like
the
that.
I
perfect-
also don't like it.
This is the ultimate way to punish your opponent for front rowing their brainstormers.
Except the Shoko Brainstorm's 15.
Oh. Just the second best way of doing that then.
This is how you
Okay.
punish. This is how you punish your opponent for playing 1,000 power free runners.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, this does stack, by the way. If
Yeah,
you're-
Yeah.
running three of these.
If you tri-field it, then everything gets minus 3,000.
Wow, if you attack with 3 of them, you can kill a vanilla 3K.
Oh, this card makes you
Alright.
sad.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
ready
that's
for
really
the
bad.
we ready for the next one?
Yep, all you.
We got Desu Bulret, Knight flying upon the dragon.
Oh, it's Disselbert.
He is a 1/1 2500. Fuck this card.
Yeah, it's not great. It's like the best backup green has. I'm gonna give it a D.
Yeah, I'll also give it a D based on just
I'd
how
rather-
bad green
I'd
The
is.
D of pity.
I'd rather not run a backup than play this card.
I mean, you might be right.
Yikes.
I'm gonna throw some pity at this.
I'll give it a
green.
D minus. No, I'm giving it an F plus.
Man, if
F
you were
minus,
if you were
let's go.
thinking about buying into Sword Art Alicization to pump up your green deck, think again.
Yeah, I'm keeping my D. D for Dusselbert.
It turns out the side characters aren't making much of an impact.
Yeah, who would have figured, right? All right, Tyler, tell me about this next side character.
Alright, this is Dignifying Swordsman Volo.
Who?
Volo.
Volo. When this attacks, this gains X based on how many number of Flecklight characters you have. So, full board, he can only reach 10.
10k. 10k level 1 is not horrible, but this card is horrible.
F.
When Zach said "who," I knew this card was going to
All right. Last card.
Dagger
And it's the
last.
dagger already.
Alright, what do you think of this?
I think it's okay.
It's like low end of niche. I think
I'll give it a D plus.
I'm gonna
It
rate
at least combos with something. If
Yes.
it didn't combo with anything, it'd be garbage.
Yeah.
D for trying.
For D for drying.
Yeah. D for drying.
D for dry.
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 D for dagger.
So, yeah.
Well, that's
Green sucks.
That's it for green.
sucks.
That was an
Yeah, green was something.
that was an adventure in what is the name of the country that they're in Alicization?
Fodland?
No, not Fodland. That's Fire Emblem.
This
Oh,
is like Thank you for joining us in this study of what not to do when designing a Weiss Schwarz set.
This felt like
this is a case study of what not to fucking do.
This
if you
feels
wanna
like
make a custom set.
the exact opposite of what we were doing when we were reviewing Goblin Slayer. In Goblin Slayer, every other card was, wow, that's so amazingly good. This is, every other card is, why?
Do we give it a D or an F? I don't know.
Just green, by the way. The rest of the set is pretty fine.
It's much better.
Yeah, it's, supposedly red and blue are much better colors, and those are to come soon. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Let us know any feedback that you might have in the comments. Any closing remarks, you guys?
My summary of green is as some maybe playable zeros.
Trade me all of your gold bar combo and the stock soul combo, and I'm gonna make Holy Tree, and it's gonna be really mediocre. That's my ultimatum.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yep. See you next time, guys.